Have you ever just thought to yourself, how can people keep coming up with these top 5 lists, top 7 lists, 20 lists? Why does it have to be a top 5 list at all? We're going to look at the problem with creating top 5 lists in this video, coming up. Hi, my name's Todd. This is the Learn About Music channel. I am a musician. I am a collector of odd knowledge about all things music. And so this channel is for you, the developing musician, you, the curious onlooker. You might not be a musician at all, but we bring out things that surround the periphery of music, as well as help give some practical information about how to get better in the early stages so that we can make your journey shorter as a musician as we go. But today is kind of a rant, and it is about music. I just thought we'd throw this in here because if you're a consumer of YouTube videos, you've probably noticed that about every other video, you're going to get a video that says the top 5 reasons for this, the top 5 guitar players ever known to man, the top 5 singles that changed the world, the top 5, 20, top 7, top 30, that all these top 5 lists that are out there. And I have found that I've grown increasingly weary of these. Have you noticed that as well? Of course you have. Now, although these videos are sincere, the creators have put great time and effort in developing lists, their content is usually very good. Now, this is different from other videos that'll say something like 21 ways to improve, 5 things that'll help you improve your appearance. And I don't say that. 5 things, 7 things to help your guitar playing. Those are different in that they're offering a list of some things that can help you. They don't say the top of anything. So I don't want to have a bunch of content creators coming after me because I'm knocking them for putting out great content. That's not my intent at all. I am speaking only of the top of anything list, top 5, 7, 10, 20, whatever lists. And these lists typically are going to try to take a group of subjective items and put them into a grouping and have them listed in a subjective order. But they're going to try to make them definitive. Objectively, this is the top of anything. So that could be music groups, that could be guitar players, that could be songs, that could be anything. The top 5 models in the world, whatever. Anything that can be subjectively rated, and you put the term top of anything on, all of a sudden you're running into dangerous territory as far as I'm concerned. I'm saying that any subjective subject matter or topic cannot be ranked as being the best. So every once in a while, Rolling Stone magazine, they'll come out with the top 500 albums of all time, the top rock singers of all time, the top 100 rock songs of all time. And as I start to go through that list, I get mad. It makes me want to about throw a brick. Ooh. Sorry. So why does this irritate me so much? It irritates me because music and songs are received differently by different people. As you listen to a song, for some people that is going to be a gem. For other people, it's going to be garbage. We are all different and we listen and have appreciation of music in a different way. I had a conversation with my aunt recently and we were talking about different styles of music. I put a video out talking about opera because many people don't understand opera at all. For her, she enjoys classical music. She likes very ambient types of music. But her question was, help me to understand rock music because I don't get it at all. This is a great illustration of how people take music differently. When I look at that top list of the top 100 songs and I see songs by pop artists, it's supposed to be a rock list, and I see pop artists or a band like XTC or the Sex Pistols or some other ones. Subjectively, that's my opinion, and I need to say that that's my opinion. But when this set up and distinguished as the top, the best, ranked as all time, man, it just makes me want to throw something. Ooh. Sorry again. Let's take, for example, guitar players. I sometimes will see the top guitar players, the top 5, top 10 guitar players of all time. And what you'll see is that you'll see one guitar player of a very distinctive style compared to another guitar player of a very distinctive style. Eddie Van Halen and Stevie Ray Vaughan are two very, very different types of guitar players. And they're both great in their own right. And then the same thing, if you had a list that said top guitarist ever, the best guitarist ever, and you had on that list Eddie Van Halen, and you had Pat Metheny, and you had John McLaughlin, those are three radically different guitar players. They play entirely different, and they're all very good in their own ways. But to say, we're going to go ahead and pull you guys together and you're going to be below this person, you're going to get into a fist fight with somebody, I'm pretty much guaranteed. So it's impossible to group people together who have exceptional talent, who have exceptionally different styles and ways that they approach their instruments. And when these top 5, top 7 lists come out, there will be comments associated with them. Comments such as, the best ever, the best of all time, the greatest who ever lived. I hear this often when they talk about the greatest rock band, the greatest bass player. Hogwash. You know, as YouTube creators and people who create this type of content, I know that that is eye-catching when we see a top 5 list, but I think there has to be a distinction, and this is for me as a creator and as someone who appreciates many different things, styles of music, types of food, all kinds of things. I think we need to say, this is my top 5 list of the guitar players that I like. This is the way I see the top 5 classical albums ever created. This is my list of the top 5 Ginsu knives. Whatever it is, I think that distinction goes a long, long way as to open up the dialogue so that we all can be part of the conversation and we can create our own top 5, top 7 lists based on what we see in that category that we're being posed with. So my question of the day, have you put together a list of your top 5, top 10 in a certain area? Go ahead down in the comment section below, put down some of the things that you've put as your top 5 that you've gotten an argument with somebody. It'd be interesting to see how we all have a tendency to want to go down that path, and I'd like to see what that is. Really appreciate all of you being here today. Again, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build this channel, and I do it with the support and help of people like you, and I really appreciate it. It was great being with you here today, and we'll see you next time on Learn About Music.